Hello. In this video, we are going to show you some MongoDB and MySQL equivalent queries. This will help you greatly if you want to convert a MySQL project into MongoDB or vice versa. First, we will create a MySQL database using phpMyAdmin. Then we are going to create a table for users. It will have a unique ID. Username. And his age. While in MongoDB, you do not need to create a database or its collection. They will automatically get created once data is stored in them. You can open your MongoDB from your terminal. Run the command MongoDB. Make sure you have MongoDB installed in your system. Then run show DBs. This will return a list of all current databases. To select a database, you can simply type use and the name of your database, which is test. Now we will see how to insert data in both databases. In MySQL, you can run insert into table name, which is users. In first braces, you tell the columns, then values, then the corresponding column values. So a new row has been inserted. Now we will insert in MongoDB. After selecting database, db. Your collection name, which is users. And insert one, and pass the object in it. It will store data in key value pairs. You can also check MongoDB data using MongoDB Compass. So a database has been created itself. A collection too, and then the document we inserted. Now we will learn how to fetch data from both database. First, let's insert few records in MySQL database. Now we will fetch. We will use select command in MySQL. Select asterisk from table name, which is users, where column name is equal to Adnan. It has returned all the rows having name as Adnan. Now in MongoDB, first insert few documents in this as well. Now do db. Collection name users. Find. Pass object in it. This object is used to search data. We will search by name, where name is Adnan. So it has returned an object. You can also return an array by chaining to array function at the end. Now we will learn and or operators. In MySQL, you can simply use and clause with your where clause. It will return all the records where name is Adnan and age is 30. Now if I change it to 60, no record returns because there is no such user having both name as Adnan and whose age is 60. In MongoDB, we can first simply do find and pass the $and operator in it. It will be an array. Each object in this array will be matched. A document must meet all these conditions in order to return. Or operator syntax is similar to and. Simply use or instead of and. It will return the records where name is Adnan or if their age is 60. So there are two users, one matching name and one matching age. Same can be done in MongoDB. Just use $or operator. Now we will learn sorting. skipping and limiting records. To sort the records in MySQL, we will use order by clause, order by column name, and ascending or descending. So it is sort the users by name in descending order. Limit clause will limit the number of records to be returned. Let's remove this where clause. Now to skip the records, just add comma and limit clause. Now this will skip one record and return two records. So it is skipped the Tahir records after sorting them. Now the second number in limit clause will serve as limit, first will be served as number of records to skip. In MongoDB, we will make the find function empty object so no search is applied. Then we will call the sort function and pass the object as parameter. We will sort it by name, and -1 means descending, simple 1 means ascending order. To skip the records, we will use the skip function, and pass the number of records to skip. Similarly, we can use the limit function to limit the number of records to return. Now we will have a look at less and greater than operators. In MySQL, we can use them in our where clause. This will return users having age less than 60. We can also use less than and equal to operator. Same goes for greater than operator. And greater than and equal to. Now let's see in MongoDB. Inside find function, pass object, first tell the key that needs to be checked, and then use $LT stands for less than. And define the value. To use less than and equal to condition, use $LTE operator, stands for less than and equal to. For greater than, we have $GT operator. And for greater than and equal to, we have $GTE operator. Now let's see the update operation. In MySQL, we can use update table name users, set column name age and set its value, where condition. So the data has been updated. Now in MongoDB. Let's clear the screen. Show all users. To update in MongoDB, we use update one or update many function. First parameter will be the search criteria. And second will be update. We use $set operator to update fields. If we do not use this operator, then the previous complete object will be overwritten. So the data has been changed. You can also use the update many function as well. Now let's have a look at incrementing and decrementing values. In MySQL, you can increment the value in update query. Simply add the value in existing value. You can also do the same for decrementing, just use minus operator. In MongoDB, we use $incorporated operator, meaning increment. It will be used in second parameter of update one function. Tell the column whose value is going to be incremented, and the value that needs to be incremented. So the value has been incremented by 3. You can also do decrement by simply setting the value in negative. So the value has been decremented. Now we will learn delete operation. In MySQL, we will run the query, delete from table name users, or condition. So the row has been deleted. In MongoDB, we use delete one function. We will only pass one object as parameter and it will be the search criteria. Now see how relationship works in both of these databases. MySQL is a relational database. Let's say we want to store users' job history as well. For that, we need to create a separate table. In MySQL, run the query to create a table for jobs just like we did for creating users table. It will have ID. Job title. Company name. And time period. To link it with user, we will create an integer user ID column. This will be the ID of user from users table. Then we will add a constraint to it, which is a name that identifies each foreign key uniquely in entire database. Tell the MySQL server that it will be a foreign key. Then we need to reference it with users table. ID column. Also, if the user's record gets deleted from users table, we want to delete that from jobs table as well. So we will cascade on update and on delete. So jobs table has been created. Now we will insert a row in jobs table. Get the user ID. It's 2. Insert into jobs. Title. Company. Period. User ID. Title will be developer. Company adnan-tech.com. Period 3 years. And user ID is 2. So it is linked with users table. To fetch the record from both of these tables, we have to join these tables. We will use select asterisk from first table name users. Inner join. Second table name jobs, on. First table's primary key, is equal to second table's foreign key. So it has returned records from both of these tables by joining them. In MongoDB, we do not need to create a separate collection. We can simply create an array of jobs in each user's document and push element in it for each job. db.users.update1. Search user having name Afzal. And to insert an element in array, we will use $push operator. Tell the name of array where it is going to be pushed. And this will be object that will insert it. It will have unique object ID. Title. Company name. And time period. No need to tell the user ID, because it will be added in user Afzal's object. To make it look readable, you can chain to array function to it. So an array named jobs is created and an element is added to it. So that's how you can save additional information of user with his own object. No need to create separate collections and writing complex queries to fetch them. So that's it in this video. If you have any question, feel free to mention it in the comments section below.